Hi, it's Madeline or Madberry Crochet, and today I'll be showing you guys some of my crochet projects, about how long they took, some of the different yarns I used. I've got them all laid out in a really nice pile right here. Most of these are recent things, but some of them are older, and some of them I may not have shown you guys on my Instagram if you're there. But let's get right into it. So we're going to be starting off strong with one of the first crochet things I ever made. It might be the first crochet thing I ever crocheted, and it is this little like flower top. I wanted like little teeny tiny flower details all over it. It started with me just making this like strap and then being like, I wonder if I can make something out of that. And I was like, I wonder if I could add flowers to it. So then I just added like flowers everywhere, like all over it. Now, I'm not exactly sure what I made it with, but I'm pretty sure I used weight 2 cotton yarn. At least that's what it looks like. But I made it 3 years ago, so I don't really remember. And I think it took, I actually have no idea how long it took, but I know it took a long time because it was the first thing I ever made. So there was a lot of frogging, and these little flowers, each of them takes like, I don't know if you ever made a bunch of little flowers, but they take forever. It just took forever. And the whole strap is just flower after flower after flower. But it's beautiful, and I had never felt so accomplished after making something, like, ever. So I'm very, very proud of it, and it's a really solid first crochet project, let's be real. Now, I love this one, but it's a little problematic because I can't get my head through the hole. But if you overlook the fact that the neck hole is too small, at least to get on, like when it's on, it looks fine. But like, it's pretty solid. Like look at, I made these really fun bubble sleeves for it. They were supposed to be like in the thing. It's the pattern by Autumn Olive Crochet. I'll link her somewhere. But they were supposed to be in it, but I didn't have all the colors on me when I was working on it. So I just made like a bunch of little magic circles and like little circles and then sewed them on top, which honestly I might like more than the original design because like look at them, they're so cute, they're so like they pop, they just make me so happy. And then it says Wonder, it's like Wonder Bread-esque if you can tell with the little bubbles. But this one, I love it. Now I did use like straight just acrylic yarn for it, so it is super hot. I cannot start wearing this until it is like 30 degrees and snowing outside. It's like I've been wearing it for like 2 minutes and I'm sweating. It's very hot, but it's very cute, so we're gonna ignore that. Overall, I think it took about 20 hours to make. I did it all in like a week because I was camping and needed something to do, so I was just like crocheting the entire time, which is why I didn't have all the right colors through the sleeves. But I'm so happy with how it turned out. It's gorgeous. Like the color work is so smooth, and the sleeves, I love the sleeves. Now, I am obsessed with this one. I don't love how this came out, but if you look closely, it's like it's sheer in the wings. I might add like more detail to it just so it looks more like a dragonfly and you can actually tell what it is, but like you can kind of tell. But the sleeves, like just, like look at them! They're so wonderful. It's so like flowy and drapey, like the drape on it is incredible. And then I used 100% cotton yarn for this. It was weight 3 and I used about 500 grams of it. And then some mohair for the wings, and then this is merino, which I wish I got more of the merino because it was so soft. But it's only like in the middle, like little parts, which is so sad because it's so soft. But I'll just make something else with that at some point. But like, the drape, it's so good. It's so good. Overall, I think this piece took probably 30 hours, maybe 20. I don't pay attention very well, but I definitely spent a couple weeks on it, but it just worked up really fast because I was using a slightly bigger hook than I should have. Like, I'm not purposely making it mesh, I just used a bigger hook, so it kind of meshed itself. And since it's all cotton, it's very, very soft and like very light, so it's not one of those sweaters that's just gonna like completely melt you when you're wearing it. It's very, very nice. Next up is this star pillow that I've been posting about a ton on Instagram if you follow me there. It's so wonderful. It's made out of, wait for, acrylic yarn, and was variegated, so it just has like all of these really pretty colors all over the place, which sometimes I'm a fan of, sometimes I'm not a fan of. In this case, I'm a big fan. I think I spent about 10 hours making this, probably less. I'd rather overshoot than undershoot. I know I crochet fast, so if you make it, it'll probably take closer to maybe 8. Maybe 8 sounds better. But like, it's so nice. I've been sitting with it when I'm working or watching shows on my computer and just like holding it because it has like this perfect little like holdy pieces. It's so nice. Like, and it's so soft, and it's not like a super thick pillow, but it just has a little bit of squish, and I love it. And I'm sorry for my voice. It goes up when I'm excited about things. But like, look at it. Look at it. And there's a tutorial for it, so maybe go make it. Highly recommend. I think I used like 100 grams of yarn. It actually didn't take very much yarn, which is surprising. Go make it. It's wonderful. And I mean, it also kind of gives off starfish vibes. I don't know if I'm just the one that gets that or if it's everybody, but like with the blues and the pinks, like tell me that doesn't look like a little bit like a starfish. So with this next one, I really want to like it. I made it with the Winx logo because I really liked that show when I was younger, and I just wanted to play around with color work, which I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. And the back is like a Fairyland thing, which I'll show in a minute. And I love it. However, these sleeves are causing me all kinds of problems. This one is way too big, and it's like, I used a different yarn for it. It's like the scratchy, gross, way too thick acrylic instead of like this soft, really nice, like nice acrylic. So this sleeve is like weird and doesn't sit right. I haven't blocked it, but it doesn't sit right anyways, and I hate it. And I hate it. But this sleeve is nice, and then this one is, oh, let me show you the back. Just look at the wings. Think of the potential this sweater could have had. It, like, they're so pretty. Like, oh, I love them so much. This sleeve had to go and ruin all of it. I should just buy new yarn. I don't know why I don't just buy new yarn that matches this stuff instead of that stuff. But yeah, it's so pretty. I love it, but I need to fix that. And maybe make that sleeve smaller too, because they're just gigantic. Overall, I think this project took 30 to 40 hours. I don't really remember. I really need to keep track of that better. But it's acrylic for the body, so the black is all acrylic, but the pink is cotton, because I really like that color. Normally I wouldn't recommend mixing yarns like that, but they're both the same weight, so it works. Like, it looks fine. You don't know. You don't know. Nobody will know. But yeah, the wings! Oh, it could have been such a good sweater. Now, I don't make a lot of plushies anymore, but I had to show you guys this guy because I love him so much. He looks lopsided in the video. I've never noticed that he's lopsided before, but he's so cute. It was a free pattern. I think it was like Chip the Hamster. I don't remember who made it, but look at him. Oh, you can't. Hold on. Look at him. Oh my god. He's just round and squishy, and like, he's got a lot of good squish to him. I like him a lot. So next up are these sleeves. It's like a cropped sweater with the sleeves. You know what I'm talking. You've seen them before. They're super fun, super easy. I was just playing around with like a bunch of different stitches in here. So with the sleeves, each of them have like a different pattern on them. Like this one has like this dark purple, light purple, dark purple, and then this one has like bigger color blocks, and it's just so pretty. It's so comfy. Like, This is actually one of the only crochet things I've actually worn outside of my room because I'm really bad at actually wearing my crochet stuff outside. I can't do it. I've been trying and I can't, but tell me, this one is worth going outside. And I usually make these ones pretty fast, so I'm assuming it took less than 10 hours, roughly, especially since it's like a cropped body and there's so many like little, I use a lot of big stitches and like gap stitches, not gap stitches, but like mesh stitches, you know what I mean. So it probably worked up really fast. I made this one quite a while ago, so I don't remember. And this one is a mix of, actually no, I think it's all acrylic, but from different brands. So like literally each one of these colors is a different brand. I don't remember which is which. Like the white is probably Pound of Love, and then the light purple is, I think I bought it off Etsy, and I think that yarn isn't even like sold anymore, but it's so soft. And then the dark purple is like Impeccable Fibers. I don't know, it's at Michael's. I think I still have some actually. Oh yeah. I still have like leftover from forever ago. Doesn't look the same, but it is the same. But yeah, I love this one. It's fantastic. Highly recommend making like some sleevey things if you haven't. And speaking of sleeve sweaters, I'm actually working on another one right now. I wanted this one to be like a more full coverage, not cropped, that's the word. I wanted this one to not be cropped. I wanted it to be like a full sweater. I haven't finished the sleeves yet, but I've only been working on this one for like 2 or 3 days, and I was just like cranking it out because these are all triple crochets, so it just works up really fast. But I love these things. It's gonna look so pretty. I don't know if I love the gray. I have a dark blue that I might switch it out for because this is like a scrap yarn project, so I literally have like 1 ball of blue. I had 2 of these gray ones, but I used up an entire skein on like this part. I straight up ran out of white, so there can't be any more white in this one. And then like I have this is all I have for the mohair parts. This one is made out of acrylic, mohair, more acrylic, more mohair, and then this is wool. I was just trying to get rid of some extra colors that I had, but yeah, I love this one. It's working up so fast. It makes me so happy. Next up is like this butterfly vest thing that I made. The pattern for this one is by LuluBunny319 on Instagram, and oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I need to like tie it better so it like sits better because I accidentally made it too big because I thought I was making it too small. So then I upped the size, but too many times, so it's okay. It's beautiful. I could tie it better so it would lay better, but I haven't done that, so this is what we get. But it's so pretty, like the details in it, and the yarn I use, oh my gosh. I used 3 and a little extra of the Twisted Love skeins from Hobby. So pretty. They have like little shiny bits in it, but the yarn is still so soft. It's cotton, and it's super thin, and the little like shiny parts don't make it feel weird, which is awesome because I hate when like textured yarn feels terrible. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Like working with this stuff, I was so happy. I was making fun little ruffles and fun little designs. Like, oh my gosh, it's wonderful. Once again, I'm not really sure how long it took. I don't even know why I'm trying to tell you how long it took because I really don't pay attention when I'm doing it. But I would guess it took 20 to 30 hours just because there is a lot of detail like in the wings, and then you have to make 4 of them, which is a little repetitive, but it was like a fun repetitive. So yeah, great pattern, great yarn, great pattern. Like so good, so good. And that is all the crochet stuff I could find with me. I'm at college right now, so some of my stuff is back at home, some of my stuff is here. Everything's a little bit of everywhere, so this is what I've got. But yeah, if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll be posting more next week, hopefully. Happy crafting!